Bonsoir à toutes, bonsoir à tous. On se retrouve en ce jeudi soir, le 10 août, pour la suite de Horizon Zero Dawn. Donc, récapitulatif, hier soir, j'ai terminé la quête principale. Et ce soir, il nous restait une quête secondaire à faire et ensuite enchaîner directement sur le DLC Frozen Wilds. Sans plus attendre, j'ai lancé le jeu. Euh, Hâte de découvrir ça. Euh, Je ne sais rien du DLC. J'ai juste lu, alors pas, je vais pas dire une review, mais j'ai vu quelqu'un qui l'avait review sur Steam et j'ai juste lu la première phrase qui est en mode, il faut pas s'attendre à une histoire aussi poussée que dans le reste du jeu. C'est juste un DLC après. Après, on s'en doutait un peu vu que il y a un 2 qui est sorti, donc théoriquement la suite, je pense que les DLC sont pas obligatoires dans ce genre de jeu. Et pas chez Ubisoft. Où, faire un jeu Assassin's Creed, c'est au moins 150 € pour avoir l'histoire complète et pas être perdu dans le jeu suivant. Là, c'est pas le cas normalement. Vous pouvez pas accéder à ce jeu sans être déguisé dans l'ombre. Déguisé en partisane de l'ombre. Oui, et j'ai cette tenue, je crois. Partisane de l'ombre. Très très fort déguisement. L'armure elle fait du bruit, what the fuck.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edaman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded...
Excusez-moi. Non, si ça va venir pas, c'est bon. Je voulais juste vérifier un truc parce qu'au niveau... Histoire de pas me retrouver dans des cas de figure où il n'y a pas de son pendant les 10 premières heures de stream.
For death.
C'est bon, désolé.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued.
Tout était ok.
So he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
D'accord. C'est loin. On va profiter de pouvoir désormais se TP à volonté. En se rapprochant un petit peu de l'objectif.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
va parler de 3 arbres morts. Ah bah si, il y en a 3, j'avais pas vérifié, mais il y en a un troisième là. C'est bien là que commence l'ascension. Et il y a un autre marqueur là-bas, donc il y a peut-être 3 autres arbres morts là-bas. Très probable même. Ça fait plus de bruit que les autres armures celle-là. Pardon, ce déguisement.
Three dead trees.
Ah, je vois
Just
beaucoup
like Masha
d'arbres
said.
morts, ok.
Let's see if Uthid came through here. These tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb.
Gros rocher là-haut.
Foot tracks stop here. Time to climb.
Ouais, on va monter en face là-bas. Wow, j'ai cru que ça allait mal se passer. Encore plus haut. Ce qui serait pas très loin.
All right.
Campement.
Made it. Where did you go, Uthid? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up.
Il s'est enfui, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components, probably for ammo.
Oula.
Clone talks. Likely to scavenge.
Bon. Ouais, il est tombé là-haut, évidemment. Ah mais il est mort, ok. Ah j'en fais pas mal de dégâts en vrai maintenant avec cet arc là. Oh putain.
Alright, back to Uthid. Where'd he go from here?
Un peu loin pour aller chercher.
Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the price. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
Un bon chasseur quand même s'il arrive à tuer des ravageurs et tout seul. Oula.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
J'arrive, il y a des trucs à récupérer.
Stocking up. No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling.
Ah bah oui, yes.
Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
C'est vrai que hier soir, pendant la quête finale, il y a eu l'affrontement contre Ellis, qui est donc le vrai, qui était vraiment le leader des Karjas de l'ombre, et on l'a tué. Mais Bahavas était nulle part. Hein. Il était lui aussi à la tête de ces trucs-là normalement, donc il faudrait aussi l'arrêter.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Karja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itaman, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itaman's just a child.
Yes, an untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Keycook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
Got a live one!
All right, fight! For what it's worth.
Très mauvais.
It's up to you now, man. Rally! We can still finish them!
Merci.
Move in! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive. This one's yours. This one'll take you down.
You're not gonna see it coming. I can kill you from right.
Keep up the attack. We still got another squad on the way. Could shoot you.
Aïe.
Stay on
C'est
the
quoi?
move.
L'archer qui est juste au-dessus là, vraiment?
For the honor of the
Je
carja.
vais monter.
For my honor.
Ah putain, il est descendu.
That won't be the last of them. Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above.
Je te suis.
Up and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
Pendant que la tempête a éclaté autour de nous. Oh!
It's heavy. Well, it's going away.
A robust defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
C'est Bahava. Ah ouais? Il est venu jusqu'ici lui.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Euthyd.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
Par contre, j'avais un truc dans les mains, mais ils l'ont laissé là-bas. Popolo, popolo. Ah, c'est un lance-disque, tout va bien.
Look out! To your left. My
Bah, bug de son là-bas. Ah non, ça finit par se couper. Bonne nouvelle.
There! Looks like she means to fight.
Munition, yes.
Can't afford any. Take the fight to them.
Au secours. Je t'ai vu, l'autre. Il se planque, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Oh, j'arrive pas, la visée c'est... Merci.
That's the last of the Marvels.
Blazes at our
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
Mais oui. On va aller rendre une petite visite à Bahavas. En plus, il est venu jusqu'à nous. C'est parfait.
This won't be easy. Bahavas still has his personal guard.
Amulette antique.
Across there and we'll have him.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight. After,
Looks like we're introduced.
scalp the savage. Helis said you would blood the
Il est résistant.
Kill the traitor! Kill the Nora! Fury of the sun!
Patience.
Make it
J'y arrive
hurt
pas.
as the shadow falls upon them.
Je viens de chercher. Ce sera plus simple. Dès que la malédiction sera arrêtée.
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid.
Elle fait 0 dégâts. Il s'est téléporté lui, je l'ai vu. Ah. Je vais le faire monter et il va le tuer et il va jamais me faire monter sur le rocher. Ah non, j'ai envie. Merci.
Whatever deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Karja in Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
That was quite a fireworks show.
Et elle arrive juste après la bataille.
You took your time.
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yun Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi, the Child King and his mother guarded like hostages at sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out. And I could use your help.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Karja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Edaman.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Karja with as little bloodshed as possible.
What's going to happen at Sunfall now that Bahavas is dead?
Oh, it will be glorious. The priests will panic. There'll be infighting, skullduggery, and backstabbing as they wrangle for power. Best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas, your life brought misery, but your death is a flower that blooms in abundance.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Itaman is the Shadow Carja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
What do you need to get Nasadi and Itaman out of Sunfall?
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3 Tohuadiv near the branded shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Wadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
Well.
The Nora said you would help me.
Ah, donc ça c'est une quête secondaire, mais en fait elle permet quand même.
Only if you want to go, my dear.
Ça permet quand même de clear le dernier véritable ennemi et les derniers problèmes avec les Karja de l'ombre. On va se rapprocher de là où l'objectif se trouve. Garde rapide. Ah, je les ai reconnus ceux-là. J'aimerais ne pas passer sur leur territoire.
Come on.
Pourquoi il m'a vu? Ah oui, ok. Ah c'est haut. Ok, c'est bon. Je ne fais que passer. Ah c'était en haut. Est-ce qu'il n'y a pas un endroit où je peux appliquer le théorème de Skyrim? Ils sont hyper lisses ces rochers. Secours. Marche mieux dans la descente que dans la montée. Le théorème.
You're 3 Tohuadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damned fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful pots.
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Itaman, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast.
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh, you picked that up,
C'est ce
did
qu'on a
you?
croisé juste avant.
I wondered why the Shadow Carja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Fanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Itamen. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
Là maintenant je dois pouvoir changer d'armure parce que je vais pouvoir utiliser toute la défense possible pour pouvoir battre ces trucs là. Un peu de heal en chemin, parfait.
Handy.
Wow. Ok, j'aimerais bien enlever un peu son armure là. J'ai à peine le temps de mettre les 3 flèches sur l'arc qui est déjà en train d'attaquer. What the fuck? Haha, touché. Ok, au secours. Vraiment un monstre hyper chiant. Je pense pas que ça passe là, si. Je viens de là-haut, ça devrait passer par là. J'ai pas perdu trop de réserve de soins.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rockjaw would grind you up. After that miracle, all we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Ah, little huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Huadiv? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase. In this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection.
Qu'est-ce qui va encore nous tomber dessus?
Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Carja, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome. Huadiv, get Idaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood. Some traps would be nice.
C'est vrai, on pourrait faire ça. Je me rends pas compte à quel point ils vont se rapprocher ou pas.
Shall we prepare a little surprise for them?
Ça part là, mais
That was my last one.
je sais pas du tout où est-ce qu'ils vont passer après. On vient voir.
Take cover up there, behind that rock.
Ah, ça vient jusqu'ici, donc j'aurais pu mettre ça.
Here they are. Let's make it hurt, shall we?
Boum. Boum. Il est tout seul.
Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done. More of the bastards. Get ready.
Ah, ils sont accompagnés cette fois-ci.
They're still looking.
Merde, beaucoup trop tôt.
You're sneaky.
Oh, qu'est-ce que
I'll
c'était?
make sure you feel every.
Il est où le dernier?
One fight.
Il bouge pas.
Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
Il y avait littéralement 4 personnes et 2 robots. Pas trop de problème ça.
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the
Quoi?
boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
C'est ce que je crois qui arrive là-bas, hein. Oui.
Let's get on with it.
Je crois que c'est ouvert. Je dois pouvoir tirer dans son cœur. Je le vois pas. C'était pas ça. On a le temps d'équiper toutes les flèches. Ah, bien! Aïe! J'aimerais me heal s'il te plaît. Ah, ça a pris de la potion mais ça a pas... J'ai pas compris. Oui, il a porté. Ça va marcher. C'est pas la bonne arme que j'ai sélectionnée, c'est pour ça. Ça s'est plutôt bien passé. Je sais pas où sont les deux soldats. Je crois que c'est l'un d'eux là. Dommage. Ah tiens, c'est une ville ça. Ça doit faire très mal. Ah, roulade dans un cactus là, au secours.
I'll find a use for you.
Ils sont arrivés jusqu'au lac. Il n'y a pas de machine aquatique? Pas pour l'instant en tout cas. Parce que c'est dangereux, non?
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we? You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But
La
my
lumière
war
qui
just
clignote.
keeps going.
Je l'ai vu. Mais oui, on a sauvé du coup les derniers membres de la famille royale. Sacré quête secondaire en vrai.
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, the law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
Won't cost you a shard just to look. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Donc, ça c'est la quête principale qu'on a déjà faite. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'il nous manquait des batteries pour l'armure. Et tout ça c'est bon après. C'est le moment... Ah non, attendez... Il y a encore des quêtes secondaires ici. C'est vrai qu'on n'est jamais venu de ce côté-là. Je vais quand même prendre les quêtes secondaires.
Check out these wares.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The gods blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
Prince Cinnamon is alive and in the palace. Praise the sun.
Won't find better wares.
C'est pas la bonne quête qui est...
Road. Come, take a look. I'll give you a good price.
J'irai voir l'autre quête après.
The Sundom has changed. But
This
work
barrel's
hasn't.
been moved recently. There we go. Tracks.
It was Derval. He tried to kill the Sun King.
Il y a une empreinte. Ah non, c'est là-bas. Ah mais si, j'avais même pas vu qu'il y avait les fruits là.
Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see in all this grass.
Jusqu'à là-bas au moins. Ah oui, il y a tellement de lapins dans la zone.
Can smell the new day on the wind. Is this the last of the fruit? Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look. Trail of footprints this time.
Il s'est fait chier le voleur quand même, il est parti bien loin. Est-ce qu'il y a une planque, une grotte, un truc comme ça?
Must have climbed up. There's our thief, and he's in trouble.
Non.
I dropped it!
Maintenant, on va retrouver le voleur. Il s'est enfui. Il est blessé et il s'est enfui.
Thank you, Savage! You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing?
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your
Tu peux
way!
arrêter de l'appeler comme ça?
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
C'est un peu ça. Si on revient au village, on va faire la deuxième quête secondaire. Et ensuite, direction le nord.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks!
Ah oui, quand
How
même.
could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be... here, in the water. By the sun!
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed... better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn. Sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edamon's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
J'ai encore vu un marqueur de quête secondaire là-bas. S'il continue à rajouter des quêtes secondaires, on va pas pouvoir voir l'extension ce soir.
Looks like Alita left a few things behind.
En vrai, s'il l'a vu la veille au
What's in
soir,
this bottle?
elle doit pas être très loin.
Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. Better pour that out. I guess she was doing some gardening.
King Avad sent spies to free Prince Idaman from the clutches of the Shadow Carja.
Something buried. No, something dug up. It must have left a trail.
For a fair price.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait avec surtout?
A woman atop the Hunter's Lodge. Never thought I'd see that sunrise. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Only the finest. For letting Oseram take your yourself. Don't give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
Ah, elle a quitté le village. Ah non, c'est une maison tout au bout du village.
The petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place? Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim.
Oh, on voit un grand coup là-bas au fond. Il est tellement loin. On y va à la nage du coup, tu viens de dire? S'il n'y a pas d'autre choix. Il est immense. Et elle serait quelque part sur cette île alors?
The boat. This looks promising.
Is that you?
Ah ça, beaucoup moins. Beaucoup moins positif.
Stay back. It's not safe.
Oula. La physique du jeu. Ah oui, je peux pas le toucher parce qu'il est en hauteur. Ah ici c'est bon.
Get out of here while you can.
I'm not gonna leave you like this.
You did it.
Hop, à moi. Ça, je vais en avoir besoin un jour ou l'autre.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The snap maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups.
Il y a quelqu'un d'autre.
She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend.
Pourquoi t'es toujours perché sur ton
Alita,
rocher?
if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Patrol is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well then, how did you 2 arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire. But Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. But please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there. Hurting.
Il est allumé sur une autre île du coup. Donc un peu plus de nage. C'est vrai qu'on n'était pas du tout venu dans la zone du lac jusqu'à présent. Nous en font profiter un petit peu. Là-bas, il me semble qu'on y est déjà allé. Et de l'autre côté, on venait de l'autre côté. Pour l'instant, il n'y a personne en vue.
Here's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
De la citadelle, ils ont vu le feu, c'est sûr. Ils l'ont mis en prison ou ils l'ont pillé, un truc comme ça.
Hey, speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
Quite a few guards there. Maybe that must be a troll.
Yes. Je pensais pas que ça se passerait comme ça. Pourquoi tant d'agressivité les gars? Ils sont nombreux en plus. Non pas que ce soit vraiment un problème mais... Ça, c'est nettoyé. Tellement riche. C'est l'étage au-dessus, je parie. Qu'est-ce qu'ils lui ont fait?
Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alita? I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alita, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
A troll?
On arrive un peu tard.
Poor troll. And poor Alita.
Plus qu'à aller la retrouver pour lui apprendre la triste nouvelle.
Never know when I might need these.
Petite traversée encore. Attends, c'est pas un reflet. C'est une skybox, ça je reconnais. Ça reflète pas du tout la même chose que ce qu'il y a vraiment à la surface. Énorme. Et pas très loin par endroit, mais pas tout à fait ça. Là-bas c'est chaud, ouais, c'est... Là pourtant... Là le reflet il est pas mal pourtant de ce côté-là. Ah c'est bizarre. Ou alors il y a un vrai reflet quand on est au bord de l'eau. Là c'est un vrai reflet ça. Là il y a un vrai reflet. Mais pas celui-là. Je sais pas comment ça a été fait ça. Ah elle est repartie en ville en fait. On va pas perdre le temps à retraverser le lac dans l'autre sens. On va directement se taper dans le village.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Karja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Trall gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a Troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a Troll. Even to your father. A Troll would have wanted you to remember that and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Surveille.
I should have given
Juste
you
à
a
côté.
token for your kindness in finding Elita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
I'm gonna take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off courting that noble girl.
It's about a Troll, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
A Troll? Yes, I remember him. From when you two
Yeah,
were
he
no
was more
taller than
ancient
the
than the
flowers
old
in your
ones.
mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Elita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known, all this time, what you were going through.
Bon.
But we'll...
Ça se passe bien, c'est bon.
I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
I don't want to face my father.
L'autre quête, elle est où?
Ah, the machine riding Nora with the special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Carja king, outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic from the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Putain, mais...
Yes?
You wouldn't understand. What do you do, exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see. Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian docks, and we will both profit.
We'll see about that.
C'est pas trop loin, ça va. Alors, par là-bas. Combien j'ai points de compétence en trop là? 2. Il va falloir avancer dans tous les cas quelque chose. Par exemple des trucs de monture. Ah, pas par là-bas. Surtout pas. Il va falloir grimper sur un mesa pour récupérer son objet.
These will keep.
Il y a un feu là, je vais l'allumer aussi. L'objet qui fait passer de l'autre côté. Tout va bien. On retraverse.
Dusk Mesa. Now I need to find someplace too high to reach, if I'm to believe anything Fernanda said.
On peut monter par ici. C'est ça.
And it's empty.
Haha, génial.
Spear girl!
Of course.
You found it. The perfect location for an ambush. Now throw down that magnificent spear, and we'll let you live.
You've obviously heard of me. You know what I'm capable of. Why do you think this will turn out well for you?
I like the odds. Get her.
Why do I bother?
On peut aussi choisir de leur échapper. Ça va faire de l'XP. Pas de survivants. Mais alors, je croyais que vous vouliez la lance. Je vous la donne.
Goodbye. Waste of a shot.
Où est-ce qu'il est?
That's the last of them. But Fernand ran off.
Il s'est enfui. Ah, un peu pas trop loin ça. On va le retrouver. Et on va le faire payer.
Won't find better wares.
Don't forget to stock up. I've got all of those.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
This would be a good decoration that we would have class.
And I told you, a true metal seller knows to get his hands
Il est là-bas.
Oh no. Let me.
Oh, Fernand. Our deal is off.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger, or my hand, or my left arm, but that's my final offer.
Tempting, but I want you to spread the word to all your crooked friends. Me and my spear are off limits from now on.
I can do that. What should I tell them?
Tell them how you barely escaped with your life. Get creative. You're good at that. I don't want to have to come find you again.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
I'd better not.
La prochaine fois, il va t'arriver comme à Ellis et tu seras pas content. Pire menace, mais c'est pas grave. Ça c'est fait. Je ne vois plus d'autres quêtes secondaires actuellement. Cacher ça, ça me... Il y a un peu trop d'informations à l'écran. Je scanne rapidement voir si je trouve autre chose. Je vois rien. Donc on va retourner à ce village là. On était même allé jusqu'ici. La nécropole, c'est vrai. Et comme ça va être le début du DLC. Après 1h30 de stream sur uniquement des quêtes secondaires. Alors...
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about. With Banuk territory just above.
Ouais, on essaye, il faut trouver un passage pour monter jusqu'au territoire des Banuk. Il y a un passage, parfait. Plein d'objets, parfait. Ah merci les indications.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
C'est vrai qu'il est... Il doit venir des Banuk lui aussi.
This one's a big predator. Can see the heat coming off it.
What the fuck? Ok, le DLC commence par un nouveau monstre et c'est un loup. Je n'ai jamais affronté, c'est le moment. Ok. Ça c'est un sacré accueil quand même. Trop. Si, là c'est mieux. Il y a moyen de monter? Ah oui là. Il y a même une route. C'est très joli avec la neige et tout. Ça rend hyper bien. C'est marrant parce que la neige est juste en suspens, juste pour l'atmosphère quoi. Elle tombe pas vraiment sur le sol.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
On peut aller le voir. Il n'y a pas de tunnel.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Ah, les aurores boréales. C'est le soleil qui se lève derrière?
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Petite sauvegarde d'abord, je peux pas. Apparemment non. Ah ouais d'accord, il y a un volcan.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village too. What's it for?
Il y a énormément de fumée hein. J'ai pas raté Ah oui, il y a un photo un peu plus bas, c'est ça que je voulais voir.
Bad omen for the ritual. How are we to trust the chief? So many died at his command.
Who knows better how
On entend le grondement du volcan au loin, c'est... Putain, c'est bien fait.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? La fumée clignote un peu, mais c'est... Mais sinon ça va.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most
Le
of the
marchand du
time,
coin.
the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
s'appelle quelque chose? De très gros. Des petits oiseaux, ça va. Ils sont très connectés avec les machines, ce peuple-là, quand même. On les a vus vivre en harmonie avec eux à un moment.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
C'est clair.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect, Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Araya came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
C'est pas bon pour les affaires, ça, c'est sûr.
What are these Wericks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure
C'est
thing.
une sorte de clan en quelque sorte.
Each Werick has a
Mais
chieftain
pas dans le sens clan.
and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good.
Des guildes plutôt, on va dire.
Except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Oui.
Women?
No, independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks.
Il a l'air d'y avoir pas mal de personnages et de quêtes à faire.
Apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
Aha.
Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
Il a l'air d'avoir pas mal de trucs à faire parce que il nous a parlé de plein de trucs. La chamane, ce qui s'est passé sur la montagne, rejoindre le clan pour prouver sa valeur, combattre toutes les créatures, les montagnes là-bas, le mec qui s'est perdu en forêt, sa fille. Je sais pas combien il va y avoir de quêtes secondaires qui vont apparaître, mais... Ah, un marchand bleu.
Trust Sakuli's instincts. I've never known one of her
Non, c'est dans quelle direction?
paintings to disappoint.
People fear these new machines now, but soon fear will turn.
Qu'est-ce que c'est comme marchand? Précision, chasseur, guerre. Je sais plus la différence entre les arcs. Je crois que c'est une question de vitesse. Moi j'ai un précision actuellement. Ah mais de toute façon je vois les types de flèches aussi. Oui c'est ce que j'ai déjà. Celui-là il fait glace et foudre. Il fait feu. Ce serait pas mal aussi que je remplace les deux armes que je n'utilise pas. Faut que des cristaux bleus pour ça, d'accord. Avec des huiles médicinales restaure lentement la santé. Ouais, vu que j'ai tout le temps d'huile, ça devrait aller. Protège du feu. Protège contre le gel. Et la discrétion. Je pense que pour l'instant je vais garder ma tenue. Blaireau et de chèvre. Donc ça c'est des créatures qu'on n'a pas encore croisées. D'accord. Ça veut dire que je vais probablement pas avoir besoin d'éclats de métal ici. Et de toute façon le premier truc à faire je pense que ça va être ça. Récupérer les quêtes, aller voir la tour pour débloquer la région un petit peu, voir ce qui se passe. Peut-être quand même parler rapidement en marchant. Le chasseur il est par là-bas. Ah ouais là c'est les trucs classiques qu'on a déjà vu partout. Et il y a l'autre qui est plus loin sur la montagne.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still
C'est quoi
small.
cette quête?
It was she
Ah oui, non.
who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes
Je cherchais
and
de
the
l'eau pendant que
wind
j'écoute
whipped
ça.
her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light, bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. You bid me come, she said. My people need aid. Will you provide it? The machines whispered to Banukai. We go where the light goes. For we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must. But the cost will be great. Banukai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banukai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banukai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banukai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banukai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banukai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Banukai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads, and her Werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky. And for just a moment, before life left her, Banukai knew the truth of the blue light. And she felt peace. We remember Banukai, the first to crawl from the cave beneath the world, brought the machines to us. When we speak the name of our tribe,
we remember her. And we will not forget.
Ok. Toujours intéressant d'avoir les mythologies des différentes tribus. Hop, par là. Je sais pas quel type de marchand qui se planque en haut d'une montagne comme ça, mais... Il faut aller chercher quoi, c'est... Ah bah c'est lui.
Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Des trucs qui coûtent des cristaux de glace? Ah non, des pigments, ok.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's
Oui.
not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Et parfait, il y a de quoi descendre.
You'll find no glory here, Outlander. Cold and death. When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers
Ensuite. Donc, la quête que j'ai actuellement. C'est la quête principale, j'imagine. L'équivalent de la quête principale dans cette région-là. Parler à Adraca. Je vais quand même aller prendre les autres quêtes pour commencer par celle-là.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lelai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place. And a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it.
Framerate.
And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here.
C'est revenu.
Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
D'accord. Et l'autre quête secondaire elle est plus bas. De toute façon je pense que je vais faire cette quête là. En tous les cas, je vais commencer par ça. Après évidemment m'être occupé de la tour.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Adraca. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones.
Oh, tu m'intéresses.
Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Insupportable. Pire réponse.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
J'aime bien les open world qui sont dans des petites régions comme ça. C'est vachement resserré et il y a plein de choses à faire. Je préfère cette taille-là en vrai, open world. Il y a quand même énormément de choses. Ah, des trucs de chèvre, j'en ai besoin en plus. Désolé. Dommage. Bleu. Peau dès le début. Eh ben putain, c'est allé plus vite que sur les renards. Framerate qui descend à 30 FPS, je sais pas ce qui se passe. Est-ce que ça peut remonter? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah non, ça c'est la quête principale de la région. Ouais, le framerate, je sais pas trop ce qu'il a.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
Ah mais c'est la girafe, mais elle est dans la glace.
A tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? I built to last, in case of ice. A long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started.
Oui, sur lui. Oh non, c'est ma propre flèche sonore qui a fait ça. Yes. Ah mais attends, mais c'est quoi ça? Ça ressemble à une des machines, mais elle est un peu bizarre. Ah, il est modifié. J'étais dessus, au secours.
Lucky me.
That's the last of the scavengers.
Ouf.
Should scan the tarmac. See how deep the damage goes.
Parce que du coup il est tombé.
My focus could find something I've missed. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get it what's inside its head.
On va suivre cette quête là du coup. Trouver les voleurs qui ont récupéré les morceaux là-dessus.
Got too much already.
Est-ce que c'est ces machines là-bas? Ou est-ce que c'est des pillards humains? Ça a plutôt l'air d'être là. Hein.
Cart seems stacked. Tarmacs are real tough. Keep quiet now.
La suivante, elle est là-bas. Ah, un loup.
over Fed zone.
Ah mais non, si c'est un... Il est passé par-dessus. C'était sûr en fait. Putain, la vitesse à laquelle il se déplace. Oh, l'XP que ça fait. Il a lâché une arme. Ok.
It's on to me.
J'ai eu peur que ce soit un deuxième move.
The tall next part. It's heavy.
Ah, les cristaux de... Les cristaux bleus qui sont utilisés pour un peu tout acheter dans la région, d'accord. Il reste une pièce qui est plus haut. À la différence du reste du jeu, j'ai vu qu'il y a des endroits où on s'enfonce beaucoup dans la neige.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
Tu parles de froid, mais il n'y a pas de... Je vois pas de jauge de chaleur ou un truc comme ça. J'ai pas l'impression qu'il y ait des mécaniques de froid. Comme il y aurait dans un Monster Hunter par exemple.
Good quality.
Question, c'est les oiseaux normaux ou est-ce que c'est une variante? Non, c'est les normaux ça, d'accord. Ah putain.
Makes this a little easier. My stomach part's still in one piece.
Ok, j'ai toutes les pièces. J'ai pas pris trop cher en plus, ça va. Oui, j'ai utilisé pas mal de ressources quand même. On peut retourner à la girafe.
Well, that fits. Sure hope it works.
Ça va très vite. Ah non, il faut mettre les 3 pièces. J'ai encore défoncé là entre. Ok.
Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, At least no one's watching.
Il fallait rester appuyé.
Did she wake you up? Easy now. Easy! Right, it's never easy.
Ah oui, mais maintenant il faut monter dessus.
No good. It's not gonna even notice me attacking it.
Il défonce tous les arbres en passant, mais tout va bien.
I should be able to jump onto the tall neck.
Il est déjà passé. Il doit y avoir un autre endroit. Ils ont déjà respawn ici. Yes. J'ai pas le temps, désolé. Oh, ok.
All right. Now I just have to reach its head.
Et maintenant, toute la région est visible. Camp de bandits. Quelques marchands supplémentaires. Ça c'est pas visible encore. L'inondation c'est où? C'est juste là, ok. Je vais faire cette quête là. C'est une des quêtes secondaires.
I can't spare the weight.
On est toujours trop chargé dans le jeu de toute façon. Il y a trop d'objets qui servent à rien en plus. Mais classique, classique. Tous les open world ils ont ce problème. La météo est un peu bizarre hein, quand même. On traverse la rivière, enfin le torrent même. C'est à deux doigts d'être nuit et il fait froid. D'un seul coup il y a le soleil qui se lève. Ça c'est une nouvelle espèce.
Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
Est-ce qu'on peut récupérer des ressources là-dessus? Non, c'est une lampe. Un barrage. Et en fait, comme j'ai commencé par sauvegarder là-haut. C'est plus haut. Non, c'est dans la zone ici.
There. That must be where the water's coming from.
Ça aussi, ça fait partie d'un barrage, on est d'accord. Il y a un truc qui a été ouvert dedans ou quelque chose comme ça. Ça a pas pu du jour au lendemain.
Well, somebody wanted in.
Ah oui.
Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water intake tower malfunction? Drainage system offline. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
Ah, je reconnais ça.
Another holographic piece is missing. Not getting in here without it.
J'espère qu'il est pas trop loin.
Someone's been through here. Not that long ago.
J'arrive. Je vais vous libérer.
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me.
Enchanté.
For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope. Not old Gildan.
C'est un Karja, lui.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge.
C'est un Karja.
I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke.
Bien joué.
Obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
Aïe aïe, c'est comme les gars sur la montagne là. On a vu un artefact qui brille, on l'a récupéré. Bon, ça a tué, à cause de nous, ça a tué 15 personnes dans la vallée. Mais au moins, on a pu vendre l'artefact à un bon prix. C'est bien un Karja.
Something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones. But one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long. Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
Et nous, on n'est pas là pour retrouver l'anneau, hein, mais plutôt pour empêcher que la vallée entière soit inondée à cause de ces conneries.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Vilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous
La tête qu'elle a fait, mais quoi?
I believe the gates must be
Il m'a touché, mais quoi? Horrible.
Dry this place out.
Guess we better
La
get
tête
started
que...
then.
Putain.
I guess we better.
Waters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Oui, on va pas tenter de nager, tu as raison. Plutôt une bonne idée.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plant. Stone ruins, fire tall and lake fire. It's been 13 levels. Things have no walls. Just straight stone columns bearing the weight of the levels above.
On l'entend de loin quand même.
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Will you? Why would the old... Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin!
On it.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Ok.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't
Il y
we?
a beaucoup moins d'eau déjà, c'est pratique. Ah mais ça c'était dans l'eau, c'était un... D'accord, c'est un balancier. Pour contrebalancer le poids du truc.
A ladder
Merci.
is a rare and
one special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further.
Il est trop marrant en vrai.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gator somewhere above.
Let me look around, see what I can find.
Y a un bout qui est parti là. Je viens de là. En dessous c'est une bêtise. Est-ce que je peux sauter en face? Ça m'a l'air loin. Il y a une autre échelle ici. Si, ça doit être là, il y a un passage. Est-ce que je peux le... J'ai pas l'impression d'avoir un effet sur la physique.
It's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety resting platform. I've no way out.
What? C'est pas déjà là dont je viens? Je crois que je viens d'ici déjà, oui. Là je peux pas le monter. Pas encore en tout cas. J'étais ici. Passer par là. Oh, bien joué.
Jump. Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Je te laisse la valve et moi je traverse. Et on recommence.
Now we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
Oui, ça va être la même. Ça aurait pu mal se terminer ce saut.
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
C'est tenté, c'est risqué un peu, ouais, c'est... Tu peux monter dessus? Oh non. Ne reproduisez pas ça chez vous. On va sauter sur le contrepoids, non? Ah non, on peut juste remonter là. Faut pas faire ça, hein. Ça c'est dangereux. Putain.
Going down.
chance to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim, no?
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
Je me rends pas compte la taille du carapateur.
Forge, forgive me. What if that snap maw swallowed that ring we're at? Just... right up.
We'll find out after I've killed it. It's dead.
You were right.
Marvelous.
This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Oh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises.
We drained enough water
have a
for
look?
what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That didn't help. The water can't pass through. That's not quite right.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Comme ça.
There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
C'est marrant de voir le circuit en transparence en dessous, mais que on voyait quand même l'eau tomber quand on réussissait pas les trucs et tout. Ah, c'est bien fait.
Guess it had sealed because of the flooding. This must go down to the lower level. Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that? Smells like a forge side morning in a claim.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry.
Non, je voulais monter sur ce côté-là.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait!
Je vais le suivre, il a l'air de savoir où on va.
Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand, just like Mom and I used to.
Donc on va pouvoir quand même faire d'une pierre deux coups. Il va trouver l'objet qu'il veut. Et on va sauver la vallée de la noyade.
The lock positions. Helpful.
Gauche, haut, bas, haut, droite.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Et oui, comme il a pas de focus, il peut pas voir les interfaces.
Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shucks. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Let's do it all the time.
Could have sworn I saw one in here.
Fan, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We can practice in holospace. People always say that.
Gildan? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window.
C'était un réveil?
Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, no. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Tout à fait. Ah, toi l'honneur. Tu l'as cassé, tu le répares.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
Eh oui. Sans toi, on n'aurait pas réussi.
On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
On peut pas récupérer la batterie parce qu'on en a besoin d'encore 2 pour l'armure high-tech. Et comment il a creusé le trou
And going by that sound, I think Laulai's already at the den.
Parce que il a quoi, des explosifs pour creuser comme ça? Donc c'est un peuple qui font de la musique sur les tuyaux au fond du bassin. Excuse-moi, est-ce que tu peux voir? Pas ça. Je crois qu'il me faut des os de chèvre. Et de blaireau du coup, l'autre animal. Et j'ai pas encore vu de blaireau dans tous les cas. Genre ça par exemple. Celui-là il m'a pas vu. Pas de ressources. Il est parti hyper loin l'autre. Et au secours. Et j'ai pas eu ce que je voulais, c'est pas grave. C'est un par un les cristaux bleus. Il va falloir un sacré bout de temps alors pour pouvoir crafter les armures et tout.
Sound's getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound.
Elle est passée avec tous les carapateurs autour, vraiment. Ah oui, d'accord. Pardon. Allez, ciao. On n'a pas vraiment le temps d'affronter toutes les créatures. On va croiser.
Live from the illustrious Overflow Basin Studios, it's Concrete Beach Party! A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4!
C'est-à-dire qu'ils faisaient déjà de la musique il y a des siècles avant que le barrage soit tombé en ruine.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Low and quiet does it.
Ok, pas mal. La suite. Oui, c'est ça, c'est une quête secondaire. Qui est pas très loin. Ça, je vais le désactiver parce que c'est bon, c'est fait. Je vois que j'ai encore des points de compétence, donc ça, je peux configurer ça. Je vais me TP là-bas parce que ils vont m'attendre à la surface. Je vais me TP au camp un peu plus haut. Et je vais sauvegarder, je vais en profiter pour sauvegarder.
By the sun. A woman now leads the Hunter's Lodge. Next, a woman is king.
Sérieux?
I don't think I can help you.
Désolé, ça m'a échappé. Et je pense que je vais m'arrêter là parce que ça fait... on est sur du 3 heures de stream là. Je vais couper ici. J'aurais exploré le début de la zone. J'ai fait pas mal de quêtes secondaires aussi au début, c'est pour ça. Qui étaient principalement dans l'autre région. En tout cas, c'est assez cool ce DLC, j'aime bien le début. Sur ce, je vais vous souhaiter une bonne soirée. Le prochain stream, c'est samedi 14h sur Star Citizen. Et sinon, pour Horizon, la suite sera la semaine prochaine. Je mettrai le planning à jour, comme d'habitude, sur Twitter dans le week-end. Et également sous le stream, dans l'onglet planning sous le stream. Et voilà. Sur ce, bonne soirée et bon week-end après. Ciao.